Hello my beautiful lovelies, it's me, Elizabeth. Welcome back to my cooking channel, Cooking with the Lizard. It's the newest cooking show in the 1950s of YouTube. Today I'm going to do something very different. I have cooked before on my channel technically when I did that lamb cake back in Easter. I don't know if that technically counts as cooking. I was just decorating it. I didn't show me baking it. I did have earlier in the video I baked buns. Whatever. It's different today because I'm trying for a YouTuber baker aesthetic. And the reason for this, which I am eternally grateful for, is that my very good friend, Jennie, she asked for this. I asked in the group chat, I don't know what I'm gonna cook, if I'm gonna make a video about cooking, and she said I should cook some Twinkies. And she's right, I should cook some Twinkies. So what's what I'm gonna do today? I have found an incredible recipe from a place called topsecretrecipes.com. Shh. And of course now someone's going to hammer next door. It's really fun living here in my new apartment that I've been living in for 2 years because it's completely sound isolated for the most part. Like, there's constantly construction work going on outside, like literally like 50 meters outside my window, and I can't hear it basically because everything's so like tightened. There's no sound coming through the windows. It's kind of perfect that way. But then there's a neighbor. I don't know if they're upstairs or downstairs or lateral, whatever. But they have this thing where just once in a while, they'll be, hammering something for 30 seconds and then stop for 6 hours and then start again for another 30 seconds. And I don't know who lives like that. Who does that? Where they just, construct something for a minute and then give up and then return to it hours later. Today I'm living out my trad wife fantasy, which is why I'm dressed like this, and you can actually see my body yaddy for once, and it's all for you, Jennie. You know you deserve it, and I hope this is gonna work. I'm very interested in the recipe today, because it is from the topsecretrecipes.com. Shh. Because it's one of those super American recipes where they're like, step 1, buy a box of pre-made stuff, and step 2, combine it with some other pre-made stuff. And I've never really done anything like that before. So I'm pretty interested in seeing how this goes. First of all, you can't get Twinkies in Denmark, except there was a very special offer in our local supermarket, Netto, where you could get Twinkies for the shortest period of time. For like literally 2 weeks did they have Twinkies available, and they cost a lot, but it was so worth it because it reignited my love for Twinkies. And so I keep in my crystal skull the last Twinkie I have left. This is the holy grail. This is all I have. So I was thinking if I could make my own Twinkies and they're just as good, then I don't have that problem anymore. I can just be self-sustainable. So I'm gonna put him over here out of frame, and we're gonna get started. So let's go. So pre-made cake mix. This is a drømmekage. So unfortunately I'm not gonna use the coconut brown sugar thingy for this. I'm just gonna use the cake part. Literally every single time. Why do they make that? Am I doing it wrong? I have nails on. I can't be doing this. Put mix into bowl. Throw away bag. Take some water. Mix it up. Make a homogeneous blend. Just realized I'm a little ahead of myself. I was supposed to start by making the molds for the Twinkies. Turns out that I don't have a Twinkie mold, but I do have, from the recipe, it says how to make your own mold. That'll probably, hopefully, be kind of like a Twinkie. I'm just gonna mix this up and then forget that I made that mistake. It says, take a spice bottle, jar, take some aluminum foil and try to shape a sort of Twinkie mold. Oh, there's cinnamon everywhere. They just show a picture of it on the website. So it's not super instructional. So I guess what's important is that it's not gonna be, it has to be tight. You can't have it be leaky. I hope this works. It's roughly Twinkie shaped. I don't think it has to be perfectly smooth or anything. I was this close to going out to the local fancy cooking utensil shop and finding a Twinkie-like mold, because I know they have those over there. But then the recipe was like, hey, do it at home. And I am going to do it the American way by being self-reliant. Thank you a lot. What's his nuts? What was the name of that guy that wrote the American Scholar? Oswald? Oscott? No, whatever. I'm satisfied. It doesn't look like much from here. I think it's gonna work. But I have to make 10 of these, so... A little tin boat. Already bored. Speed it up, Johnny. I have 10 beautiful molds. And what I am gonna do is put some baking paper on my tray, because I get a feeling that if they're gonna leak, I don't want them leaking out on the baking tray. I have one part of my mixture here. The other part is that I'm going to beat some egg whites. Now, I really hope all these are okay, because I had some eggs for lunch just a few minutes ago, and when I cracked one of them, it didn't look right. So I'm a little scared that if I fuck this up, or if any of these aren't right, then I don't really have much of a choice, because I need 4 eggs, and I only have 4 eggs. So please do not be bad. Looks good. And you just oop, and oop, and save the yolk for something fun. You know, make a custard or something. Throw away the shells and the thingy. Put it in your recyclables and wash your hands. I'm going to have to go over here to beat them, because that's where my outlet is. Or maybe is my cord not long enough? Not quite. So you know, you can always do the hat test. And it doesn't come out. That's how you know they're perfect. We are going to combine these two. First I'm going to turn on my oven, because it needs to preheat. And I'm guessing the best way to combine these would be if I scooped a little of the stuff over here and then come over here and meet your friend. Combine gently. I'm wearing a bra today because I wanted the trad wife look to be complete, but it's uncomfortable. Turns out I am not great at wearing bras, and I regret it. It's unfortunate because it's a really cute bra, but I don't wear it, and there's a good reason for that, because it's uncomfortable to wear bras. I wish I had a comfortable bra. Not that I need one. I don't have any tits. Looks nice combined. There are no more white specks. There aren't any dark parts of the cake mixture. So, before I overmix this, we're going to do something that I've never tried. So it's kind of exciting, which is spray grease. I've never tried this before. I'm a little like, is it gonna work? How does it work? Oh. that was a fine mist. It's greasy. I'm going to grease up my little cake tins, but I'm thinking that maybe I should take my baking tray, put it over here, take my Twinkies mold. Oof. This is fun. What if they fall over in the oven? It's not gonna be very sexy. Oh, my fingers. They're like a greasy little hot dog now. Remember to do it over a sink because there's spray everywhere. So be careful. It smells buttery. Look at how shiny. Ugh. So, best way for me to get the mixture into the tiny Twinkie mold is a good question because I don't know. A simple spoon will suffice. So, if I take my boat here and just scoop, fill up, I'm guessing 3/3 of the way. Okay, so hold it a little more carefully, not like I'm doing. It collapsed almost. No. You know what I want to see is just unedited footage from the Bake Off. So like those 5 hours, they're just like mixing batters and filling up cake molds, the boring stuff. I just want to see that. This is not enough for 10 Twinkies, I don't think. Whoops. My fingers. Look at that. Disgusting. SMH. Remember to keep washing your hands. Wash your fucking hands. And let's go bake them. We're going to make the filling. Take your electric beater and give these a rinse. It's always funny to me how people are so scared of salmonella when they don't know like what it is. Most of the time it's just like you get diarrhea and you throw up. Not that I can speak from experience, I've never had salmonella to my knowledge, but it's like, you know, you're not just gonna instantly die or anything. Like, I think in Denmark only like 4 people have died of salmonella, and it was because someone like baked a cake in the 70s and died from it. And like, there's so many other things you could be anxious about. Why salmonella? Literally, you're not gonna die from a speck of egg white. Get over yourself. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Ah! Okay, we will need a whole tub of marshmallow fluff, which is amazing stuff. We will also need some icing sugar, some butter, and some salted water for some reason. The bane of my existence is these little seals. It doesn't help that my fingers are still a little greasy and wet. Ah, my nail! There we go. Ah. Beautiful stuff. White like snow and delicious. It's literally just Italian meringue in a jar. It's so good. Speed it up, John. Come on, get out. Vile jelly. You know what's really good? King Lear. King Lear. Honestly, guys, go out and find an audio version of King Lear, because it's not super easy to read it. I didn't do it when we had to for the course. I just found an sort of audio play with John Gielgud as King Lear. It was incredible. It's on YouTube. It's only like 3 hours, I think. It's so good. I swear, like, when I bake alone, it's never this messy. So, I don't know what that's about. Combine some salted water. That's just some water with some salt in it that I've treated and prepared in advance. And I'm just going to put it in with the vanilla extract and confectioner sugar. Finally, butter. The recipe called for shortening, and I just knew immediately that was not going to happen. I am not buying shortening for this. I went to 3 different stores to get the grease spray, but I am not buying vegetable shortening. Absolutely not. It's butter all the way. So I'm just gonna retrieve to the other side of the kitchen again to beat these up. It went flying! How are the Twinkies doing? Ooh, they are fluffing up real nice. It's still quite, it's not like fluffy frosting. So I guess I'm just gonna have to keep beating it. It's probably as good as it's gonna get, so let's get out a piping bag. I think the reason why my frosting is not very fluffy is because I used butter. I think shortening, it's quite firm, as opposed to butter, which is quite soft. So that might be why. I just thought it was like a poor person thing. Fill up the bag with the frosting. Ooh, it's coming out. It's coming out. I shouldn't overfill the bag. So I'm just gonna save the rest of the filling for later. Besides, our Twinkies need to be done before we can do anything. Nothing left to do now. I'm just gonna look cute while I wait. Here are the finished Twinkies. I took them out of the oven, I put them on my balcony to cool off, and now I'm gonna see if I can get the tinfoil off. So that's gonna be interesting to see. I will say, these do look not very Twinkie shaped. Some of them are slightly better than others, but mostly I did not do a very good job of, making them neat. It works, kinda. Like, look at this shape. That's not very even. But then there's this one. I think that's the first one I did. And it looks pretty good. I have freed my Twinkies, and now it comes to, I'm thinking I want to cheat a little bit and maybe shape them up. Take a serrated knife, and I'm gonna start with this one. Just take the ends off, make them a little more square. Twinkies aren't rectangles though. They're actually, where's my Twinkie? My prized Twinkie. Like a little super ellipses? That's not what that's called in English. See how that's different. I forgot to turn the light on again. God damn it. Hold on. Oh, the holy light. Dang it. Well, that's gonna be fine. But yeah, you can see how they're quite different, but still very similar. I'm gonna save all these little bits though. Be careful with your fingers, by the way. Don't do as I'm doing right now, where you slice with the knife directly into your palm. Don't do that. I'm only doing this because I'm very careful, so don't try at home. The recipe says to, for example, take a chopstick and make some holes. 3 holes exactly, because that's the number of holes on a Twinkie bottom. Put it right in there. Yeah! That's very Twinkie-like, although it is going out the sides too. There's a little hair stuck. Ugh, ew. It's still there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get off. I'm just gonna poke holes in all the other ones. Sticky. Ah. Oh, it is coming out on the first one I did. Let's ignore that. It's really hard to not overfill it. Even if I try not to overfill it, it's like it rises up again. Wash your fucking hands. But here we have it. It's done. A finished Twinkie. Homemade, almost. Kind of not, but still. I'm gotta say I'm impressed. It worked. But also, I can tell that it also didn't. There's a lot of things that could have been improved, and I'm not gonna talk about them, but, just keep it in mind. I think it's hard to imitate something that is already so processed, so it would be like trying to imitate something that only a machine can do. So I was thinking I would take my last precious Twinkie with the hope that Netto will restock them someday, and I will do a taste test. The perfect golden sponge. And next to one of mine, can you tell the difference? I am going to start out with the original. It's a lovely, familiar thing. It's an excuse for eating butter, sugar, air. It's a lovely thing. Especially the sponge. It's just perfectly even, golden, fluffy, not too dense, not too eggy, not too anything. And with that beautiful filling inside, it just tastes so good. Tasting my own. Let's go. It tastes like an angel food cake with some vanilla frosting inside, which is nice. It tastes good. It doesn't taste like a Twinkie though. These are definitely two very different things, two different flavors, especially the cake. I guess I could have tried another type of box cake for this, but that's the only one I could get. But, you know, it's not bad at all. It's worth trying, I must say. Yeah, I say try this. So Jenny, you're watching this, try these out. And also, my other friends who may be watching this, please try it. Try a Twinkie. I'll give you the recipe. It's top secret though. My hands again look great. I guess this is it. So thank you a lot for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye! It's so good. It was terribly good. What can you say?